and the ring girls have
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout inside the Ring of Fire Steel is being brought to you by Hollow Point Fight Gear. First, standing to my left, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing the red and white trimmed warrior wear trunks. At 5 feet 9 inches tall, he weighed in at 155.2 pounds with an amateur mixed martial art record of 1 win and no losses. Representing the Tap Out Training Center, sponsored by FullTiltPoker.net and Hitman Fight Gear from Mountain Home, Idaho. This is Johnny Boy Nunez. His opponent standing to my right, fighting out of the red corner, wearing the black Hollow Point Fight trunks. At 5 feet 8 inches tall, he weighed in at 153.8 pounds with an amateur MMA record of 2 wins and 1 loss. Representing Elite Performance, sponsored by Hollow Point and Big Brain Productions from your Omaha, Nebraska. This is Jeremy Hostile Harper.
Alrighty, guys, went over the rules of the back. Any questions on my left? Any questions on my right? Come out ready to fight.
And there is no question about it. The hometown crowd, who's ever from Omaha, Nebraska, certainly getting the loudest cheers. And something interesting, Jeremy Harper's corner, I just heard him whisper to him, he's just a wrestler. He's just a wrestler. Take him out.
We're going to see. I'm really excited and interested to see exactly what he is. If he is just a wrestler, if he's absorbed some of that Team Tompkins striking system. As Jeremy opens the nice jab, but Johnny counters the nice left hook. Every time Jeremy's throwing his jab, he's kind of flinching and looking down on the ground like he's punching, waiting to get hit. See that? Looks down at the ground when he punches.
And something interesting, even though Johnny is a wrestler, he's not looking for the takedown right now.
No, they're swinging. Oh. And there it goes, and he scoops him, and nice slam, big slam, and he lands perfectly in side control.
Boise State, Idaho, one of the best wrestling programs in the entire country. Johnny Nunez comes to us from Idaho. He's based in Las Vegas right now. Works out at the Tap Out Training Center. You see him there in the red trunks wearing the full tilt patch. And Jeremy Harper, from Omaha, Nebraska, on the bottom right now, trying to work his way out of the side control that Johnny has.
You know what? Jeremy, he's got to get on his side. See him flat right here? Now he's turning. See him getting on his side? What he needs to do is take that bottom, that left knee, and shoot it inside and regain his guard. Or actually right here, he might want to just turn his hips down and try to work back to his feet. He's got the cage behind him that'll help him get back to his feet. But being in side control with a Boise State wrestler on top of you is the last place on earth you want to be in a fight.
And Johnny right now, is he trying to swing that leg over? Do you think he's looking for a mount being that close to the cage, or what's his objective at this point?
Keep him against the cage. Right there. Perfect. Randy Couture one-on-one. Pin him against the cage, hips in tight, and just ground and pound. I would actually, if I was, you see Johnny's in side control, but when I'm against the cage like that, I like half guard. Half guard gives me so much opportunities to pound, to posture, position, and it gives me opportunity also to hit that seatbelt.
It looks like he's got the crucifix there. He did for just a moment until that back arm got broken free, and it looks like he's got both arms free at this point. But Johnny doing a very nice job of peppering him, and this is demoralizing Jeremy. It's got to be first round to be in this compromised of a position.
And we see him go smoothly. He went to hit the mount. Jeremy turned, and Johnny just hopped over to the other side and went to the other side control. Now see where Johnny is now? Now I would go to mount. Without the cage on my left or right, nowhere to pin him, I'd go to mount, go ahead and posture and start raining some elbows.
Notice that wrist control that Johnny is employing. He's doing a great job of every opportunity that he gets, grabbing a hold of that wrist, making sure to neutralize the hands of Jeremy so he can't throw anything up or really employ any sort of effective defense.
No doubt, and Jeremy's hurting right now. Every time Jeremy turns into him and shoots that knee in to recover his guard, Johnny just repasses again as he stands up now. But he's just been letting Jeremy try to kind of recover his guard, and then
yeah, it looks like Jeremy's got a pretty nasty cut there on his eye.
His eye's closed up, actually, his left
up.
eye, as we got 10 seconds left in the round.
Now, is Johnny going to be able to capitalize on that or not?
I like that little overhand, and he dipped into a level change. That was nice. Good round. Good round for Johnny Nunez, huh?
Yeah, end of the first round, Johnny Nunez definitely scoring the bigger takedowns there. And the problem that we're looking at, if you're Jeremy's corner right now, is that eye. Is it completely closed? Can he even see out of his left side?
You know, if you look, we got the left eye almost closed shut. We also have on the right side next to the temple, there's a big knot on Jeremy Harper.
Taking a look at the replay here. Once again, as you said, Johnny definitely using some of that Team Tompkins striking. And early on in the fight, you didn't see him immediately going for the takedown, which is good to see. A wrestler expanding his game a little bit, throwing some leather, going out there, being confident when he's throwing the punches. And it worked. He made a pretty serious impact there on Jeremy Harper's left eye.
And you know what? If you see right there, as Jeremy threw that haymaker right hand, he's looking at the ground as he's throwing the punches. So he's not going to see whether they land or not, but he's also all his weight's lunging forward. So all Nunez has to do is just change levels and the takedown's there. He doesn't have to shoot.
Now, with a little bit closer look here, I'm seeing Jeremy's eye. It's not completely closed. He's got a big mouse over his left eye, but he can see out of it. Now, will that affect him? Is he going to get hit hard with a cross or possibly with a hook?
Either side. Did you see that knot on his temple?
Yeah.
And you see Nunez just changes levels, scoops him right away, pins him against the cage. Nice hips, nice and strong. You hear Jeremy's corner saying, push his hips, get your guard, but you know what? Hearing it and doing it are two different things. When you got, every time Jeremy's trying to recover his guard, Nunez is just shooting his leg in and taking it away, controlling that side control.
And you saw Johnny there with an inadvertent knee to the head. But look at that eye. Oh, man, it's almost completely closed. And this is the point in the fight where Jeremy Harper's got to throw caution to the wind. You've got to do something. And, oh, man, look at this. Johnny has moved to a full mount. Now, he's close to the cage. Is he going to be able to really rain down the leather in a situation like this?
Look at Harper's legs. See, he's posting on the fence. As long as that's fence there, he's going to have something to bridge off of. If I was Johnny, I'd try to scoop my hips more towards the center of the cage, take that fence away so he doesn't have that in his arsenal, so I can go ahead and start posturing up and raining down some elbows. With this fence here, look, he's going to bridge off it. And there goes the elbows. He didn't do it well. And you see Johnny transitioning brilliantly to the armbar.
That's it. Home. That is the end, ladies and gentlemen. From Las Vegas, Johnny Nunez puts away Jeremy Harper in the 155-pound division of Ring of Fire.
That was smooth.
Man, it was slick.
That was some slick grappling right there. Nice transition.
And that's when a fighter really gets dangerous, when they've got an amazing wrestling base. They can get with somebody like Sean Tompkins and put together some effective striking, and then on top of that, learn some slick jiu-jitsu.
You see, next to Sean Tompkins in the cage right now is Kibo Robinson. Kibo's been training with Half Gracie, Cesar Gracie. He's a black belt. He trains at Drysdale and he's been in the game for a long time.
Taking it up to our ring announcer right now for our official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for these two men. Somebody make some noise for these two warriors. Your winner in 1 minute, 50 seconds of round number dealt. Tap Out by Armbar, representing Tap Out Training Center, sponsored by FullTiltPoker.net and Hitman Fight Gear, Johnny Boy Nunez. Put your hands together for Jeremy Hostile Harper and your winner, Johnny Boy Nunez.